Hi, hello, welcome to VHDL Basics. Today I'm going to ask ChatGPT to write mod-n counter. So mod-n counter is nothing but it will count 0 to n minus 1 in that as per the value of n actually. So ChatGPT written the modern modern counter example. I'm going to take that code and I'm going to simulate that and I will show you the waveform. So here if you see the parameter n has been declared inside the module, but that parameter n we are using in the output ports n minus 1. So we can't use n before the declaration. So I am moving that parameter n to the top as well as if you see mod n counter in the sense 0 to n minus 1. So but in ChatGPT code it is checking out equal to n. So I am changing that to out n minus 1. Also if you see the number of bits required to count the value, right? That will be less than the number of count actually. For example, if you want to count for if you take this example itself, we are counting 0 to 3. So for that we required only 2 bits actually. But ChatGPT has used um, 4 bits itself actually, since that code using n minus 1 down to 0, right? Which means 3 down to 0. But the MSB 2 bits we are not going to use since it will count 0 to 3 only. So for that synthesis will give some warnings. It will optimize the unused bits. So to avoid those warnings, I am going to use one more parameter called width. In that, so it will calculate. We need to calculate the how many bits required to count that particular value, right? At that particular width, I need to put there actually. So here with is 2, so with minus 1 in the sense 1 down to 0. So there are only 2 bits used here. So if you see the test bench of this particular um, modern counter, so I am declaring parameter n equal to 6 and with is 3. Since to count 0 to 5 it requires 3 bits actually, so I am using with this 3. So output is nothing but with minus 1 down to 0, which means 2 down to 0. It has 3 bits actually. Line number 7 to 11, I am instantiating the modern counter where I am using n with clock reset and output. If you see, I am in the initial block, I am initializing the reset, initializing the clock, and after sometimes after 50 nanosecond, I am releasing the reset actually. And also, if you see the line number 19, there I am generating 50 megahertz clock. Every 10 nanosecond, it will invert the clock value, which means one clock pulse will have 20 nanoseconds. So which means 50 megahertz. So if you see here, the 50 megahertz clock used to count the value. So the here we are going to use mod 6 counter, which means it should count 0 to 5. After the count value of 5, it will again starting from 0. So that is how here it is happening. If once the reset has been released, it is started counting 1 2 3 4 5, and again it is going to 0, and again it is started counting up to 5, again it is going to 0. This is how it will this is the functionality of the modern counter. If you think we need once the reset has been deasserted, it should start from 0, then we need to change our code as per that. So I'm going to change that code as well. If you see the reset value, right, instead of 0, I'm going to use the n minus 1. Here n minus 1 in the sense we are going to use n as 6 in the test bench, right, which is nothing but n minus 1 equal to 5 actually. So whenever the reset is asserted, out value will be represent the highest count value. Also, once it is going to the health part, it will start from 0 actually. So if you see here, once reset is desetted, it is started counting from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again it is going to 0 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the modern counter using ChatGPT as an example. Please like, share, and subscribe this channel for more videos. Thank you for watching this video.